Football Insight's 247 updates on post-match developments of Arsenal versus Man United. Erik Ten Hag faces a headache due to injuries to both Rasmus Hojlund and Leny Yoro. Man United lose to Arsenal in 90 minutes but win on penalties. In a friendly match at Sophie Stadium, both Manchester United and Arsenal fielded strong lineups from the start. Moose scored early, with Rasmus Hojlund netting the opener in the 10th minute. After a long pass from Marcus Rashford, Hojlund used his speed and strength to outpace Jurrien Timber and slotted the ball past the London team's goalkeeper. Hojlund nearly doubled his tally in the 15th minute, but got injured immediately after his shot attempt and had to leave the field. Following the setback, Arsenal quickly responded. Gabriel Jesus equalized in the 26th minute with a close-range finish, although the goal was controversial due to an apparent offside that went uncalled since VAR was not in use for this match. After Hojlund's departure, United struggled offensively and failed to create significant chances. They also lost central defender Leny Yoro to injury. In the second half, Arsenal dominated the game. Gabriel Martinelli scored the second goal for Arsenal in the 81st minute with a drive and finish into the near post. United's only notable effort in response was a long-range shot from Antony that posed little threat. Arsenal won 2-1 in regular time, but the match regulations required a penalty shootout regardless of the scoreline. In the shootout, United triumphed for 2-3, with Andre Onana saving Gabriel Martinelli's attempt after repeatedly taunting the opposition. Man United suffers player losses in defeat to Arsenal. Rasmus Hojlund and Leny Yoro were forced off in the first half as Manchester United lost 2-1 to Arsenal in front of 62,486 fans at Sophie Stadium. Hojlund, who scored the opening goal in the 10th minute, had to leave the field due to what appeared to be a muscle injury. He recently rejoined the team after the Euro 2024 break and walked straight to the tunnel after leaving the pitch. Yoro, a centre-back signed from Lille for £52 million, was the next to get injured and was substituted midway through the first half. The 18-year-old hobbled off towards the dressing room. Additionally, another center-back, Victor Lindelof, missed the match due to an injury, having also been unavailable for the win over Rangers before the US tour. United's injury woes come a day after manager Erik Ten Hag warned that last season's issues could repeat. The schedule and the burden on players are immense, Ten Hag said in a Friday press conference. "We're not the only team with many injuries. Several Premier League teams have many injuries. The pressure on players is huge, and this season, it's even worse due to the new European format. It's bound to happen again." Hojlund's goal put United ahead after he chased down a long pass from Marcus Rashford down the left wing, outpacing 17-year-old Aidenheaven, and scored through goalkeeper Karl-Heinz's legs. Gabriel Jesus equalized for Arsenal in the 26th minute, tapping in a cross from the left. After multiple substitutions in the second half, substitute Gabriel Martinelli clinched the win for Arsenal by cutting in from the left and beating Andre Onana in the 81st minute. In other notable action, Chelsea suffered a 1-4 defeat to Celtic in a friendly at Notre Dame University in Indiana. The Blues remain winless in their preseason US tour, having previously drawn 2-2 with Wrexham on Wednesday. Under new manager Enzo Maresca, Chelsea was outplayed by Celtic, who scored 2 goals within 15 minutes of the first half through Matt O'Reilly and Kyogo Furuhashi, and added to more in quick succession in the second half by Luis Palma and Michael Johnston. Chelsea's only goal came from a late penalty by Christopher Nkunku in the 89th minute. Next, Chelsea will face Mexican side club America on Wednesday in Atlanta. The Blues' Premier League campaign kicks off on August 18th with a high-profile match against reigning champions Manchester City. Liverpool could land a Xabi Alonso 2.0. Arne Slot made his debut as Liverpool's coach in a 1-0 preseason friendly win against Betis. Despite the usual low-key nature of preseason matches, fans could see Slot's tactical approach. The Dutch manager seems to prefer using Liverpool's midfield differently from Jurgen Klopp, employing to holding midfielders instead of a single all-rounder. This adjustment highlights the need for a strategic move in the transfer market. Liverpool's midfield has undergone significant changes recently, with 4 new signings last summer. However, it still feels like the COP lacks a top-tier defensive midfielder. Wataru Endo has performed well, but his future at Anfield may be limited, especially after his poor performance against Betis. The 31-year-old appeared slow and struggled to deliver accurate, quick passes. Last season, Endo excelled as a midfield anchor, known for his persistence in tackles and ability to win the ball back before passing it to a more technically skilled player. Endo's success relies on having a partner to move the ball forward. This works in a 3-man midfield, but is less effective with fewer players in the center, where each midfielder has more passing responsibilities. Unfortunately for Endo, this isn't his strength. This is where Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi comes into play. Despite being defensively oriented, Zubimendi has excellent passing and ball distribution skills. Media comparisons to Xabi Alonso suggest Zubimendi could fit perfectly into Slot's system. Moreover, Zubimendi's transfer is accessible cost-wise this summer. His value hasn't skyrocketed despite winning Euro 2024 with Spain because of his £51 million release clause, an amount Liverpool can meet. The club's policy of targeting players with release clauses ensures clarity in spending without lengthy negotiations. However, Zubimendi loves Real Sociedad. Zubimendi has always been happy at Real Sociedad. It's his city, his country, so it's not an easy deal, journalist Fabrizio Romano stated. While challenging, it's not impossible. If Liverpool can attract him with a promising project, Zubimendi could be the solution to Slot's midfield puzzle. PSG seals €70 million transfer for Joao Neves. PSG has reached an agreement to sign midfielder Joao Neves from Benfica during this summer transfer window. According to The Athletic, PSG convinced Benfica to sell Joao Neves for €70 million, below his €120 million release clause. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed that the deal is nearly complete, pending final details. Paris secured Neves by agreeing to let Renato Sanchez move in the opposite direction. Neves becomes the 4th most expensive teenager in transfer history, following Kylian Mbappe €180 million, Joao Felix €120 million, and Matthijs de Ligt €85.5 million. Neves attracted interest from several clubs this summer after impressing at both club and national team levels last season. At just 19, he made 55 appearances across all competitions for Benfica, scoring 3 goals and providing 2 assists. Known for his technique, control, passing, and composure, Neves' arrival might prompt PSG to finalize a deal with Manchester United for Manuel Ugarte. Coach Luis Enrique, seeking a better passer, decided to sell Ugarte and acquire Neves. PSG is looking to get €70 million for Ugarte, while United negotiates to lower the price to €50 million.